A marriage meant to end a war. When Princess Soraya of the Virellan Empire agreed to marry a human soldier, she believed it would end centuries of bloodshed. The union between her crystalline world and Earth was meant to symbolize peace, a bridge between two races that had nearly annihilated each other. But peace has a cost. And sometimes the cost comes wearing human skin. Soraya's husband, Captain Elias Cade of the Terran Defense Corps, was more than a hero. He was a weapon. And as a fragile alliance unraveled, Soraya watched the man she loved become the very monster both sides feared. The war before the vows. The Virellan human war had burned for 40 years before anyone dared speak the word peace. Entire star systems were reduced to dust. The Virellans, beings of light and crystal biology, were masters of energy manipulation. The humans, adaptable and unpredictable, learned to counter with technology and sheer willpower. Humans didn't conquer planets, Soraya recalls in her memoir. They adapted to them. They learned, they endured, and they never surrendered. When negotiations finally began, both governments sought a symbolic act to cement the truce. A marriage, a union of blood and promise. Soraya was chosen for her purity, her political lineage. Elias Cade was chosen for his Vela, Earth's most decorated war hero, the man who had turned the tide of the Battle of Titan's Reach. Neither had met before their wedding day, a love built on fragile ground. Their first meeting was formal, almost cold. He bowed like a soldier, not a groom, Soraya once said. But in time, affection grew. Elias treated her not as an alien dignitary, but as a person. He learned her language, the hum of her light patterns, the rhythm of her thoughts. For the first time, Soraya believed in peace, not just between nations, but between hearts. They lived in the glass citadel of Virel Prime, where two suns painted the skies in amber hues. Children played beneath banners of both worlds. The galaxy began to hope, until the uprising began. The war returns. Radical Virellan factions saw the peace as betrayal. Human colonies accused Earth of surrender. And amid the chaos, assassins struck, killing diplomats, burning settlements, and framing each side for the violence. Soraya begged her husband to stay out of it. But Elias was a soldier before he was a husband. When the first human settlement on Virel Prime was bombed, he donned his combat armor once again. "I married a human for peace," Soraya later wrote, "but I forgot what humanity does best. It fights." The power inside the human. The Virellans had always underestimated human potential. Their biology was soft, fragile, organic. But Elias proved that what could be stronger than any weapon. With nothing but a pulse rifle, tactical armor, and a hatred for injustice, he dismantled armies. Entire legions of rebels fell before him. He fought with a precision and rage that no Virellan could comprehend. When humans go to war, Soraya said, they don't fight to win. They fight to survive. And survival is something you cannot reason with. Elias's campaigns became legend. He liberated human enclaves, stormed crystal fortresses, and walked through firestorms that should have killed him. To the rebels, he was the human demon. To Earth, he was a savior. To Soraya, he was both. The breaking point. Peace could not survive such bloodshed. Every victory Elias claimed widened the chasm between their peoples. The Virellans saw him not as a protector but as a conqueror. Soraya watched in silence as the man who once swore to protect her people turned his weapons upon them. His love for her became a curse, an obsession with ending anything that threatened her safety. "I didn't marry a man," she confessed in her journals. "I married a storm." In the ruins of the Virellan city of Emkara, Soraya confronted him. "You fight for peace," she told him, "but all you bring is silence." Elias didn't respond. He simply dropped his rifle and looked at her with eyes full of sorrow and something deeper. Regret, the fall of a hero. Historians still debate what happened next. Some say Elias was executed for war crimes. Others claim he disappeared into deep space, hunted by both sides. Soraya never confirmed either version. All she ever said was, "He saved us all by leaving." After his disappearance, the fragile alliance stabilized. The violence subsided. Humanity and the Virellans signed the Pact of Two Suns, a treaty that still holds today. But Soraya never remarried. In the royal archives of Virel Prime, her private chamber still holds a single human dog tag, engraved with the name Elias Cade, the legacy of their love. A century later, children on both worlds learn the story of Soraya and Elias, the princess and the soldier who ended a war. It's told as both tragedy and triumph, a warning and a hope. Historians say peace was born from sacrifice. Poets say it was born from love. Soraya herself left only one inscription on her tombstone. He tore armies apart so the stars could be still. The human that changed everything. In the eyes of the galaxy, Elias Cade became more than a soldier. He became a symbol of humanity's paradox. The capacity for violence and compassion intertwined. The force that destroys and protects, often in the same breath. Even centuries later, his name is whispered in alien academies. Some fear what humans are capable of. Others admire it. As one historian wrote, the Virellans mastered light, but the humans master the darkness and learn how to wield it for good. A universe forever marked. Soraya's final address before her death remains one of the most quoted speeches in interstellar diplomacy. Do not fear humanity's strength. Fear their reason to use it. For when a human fights, it is never only for victory. It is for love, loss, and the fragile idea of peace. Her word became the foundation of the Galactic Accord, ensuring that never again would love and war intertwine so disastrously.